This episode is I want to talk about change. It's good for you, it's necessary, but it's scary as well, when things in life become uncertain, and it's a scary thing, man. And one thing one thing that I've been focusing and I've been honestly just getting closer to God, praying, you know, it's just been a roller coaster, man. The journey to accomplish this album, the journey to just music and life, period. It gets hard. It gets hard. Most of the times, it's hard, and then you get moments of happiness. You get moments of vacation. You get moments of things like that. But I just want to let you guys know, man. Just put your trust in God, man. Like honestly, I'm gonna be real. And if this message, if I lose some followers because of this message, it's okay. I'm okay with that, Um, but I want to be a little bit vulnerable with you guys, right? I used to be, I used to be the type of person that when I get in a room, and we start talking about the higher power, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna front, man, and it sucks saying it, but I used to be a little bit of ashamed of saying, "Yo, Jesus Christ is my savior." You know what I mean? And that's my belief. That's my religion. That's my faith. You know what I mean? And I used to downplay it. And I'm ashamed of saying that. I'm ashamed of that used to be me. Like I used to just kind of be like, yeah, whatever you believe in, it's the universe or it's whatever you guys want to call it. But it's cool. Like I respect everyone. Like I'm gonna be real with you guys. I respect everyone's beliefs, everyone's religion. But I just been getting mad close to him, to Jesus. I've been getting close to God, especially in this time of uh change and elevation, because honestly, man, where I'm going, the path that my life is taking, I know that I'm gonna require his armor around me. I'm gonna be surrounded by demons. I'm gonna be surrounded by nothing but negativity, drugs, lust, all these things, man, that are gonna be attacking me. You know what I mean? So like I'm gonna need that armor with me. So I'm just very I'm very happy that I opened my heart to Jesus and like, I've been praying. I'm not perfect, I'm a work in progress, honestly, you know what I'm saying? So this episode I want to talk about change, man, like how change is necessary and it's good for us, but it's also scary and it's uncomfortable, Uncertainty is uncomfortable. Getting out of your comfort zone, it's necessary for growth. And like I was telling people like when it comes to growth, it's like exercising, right? Exercising is uncomfortable. Nobody could tell me. I mean, once you're in it and you're exercising and you make it a routine and you make it a lifestyle, it becomes good for you. But in the beginning, when you start exercising, it's uncomfortable. And even when you're doing it, because you're always trying to level up. But so while you're leveling up, your muscles need to tear. Your muscles, in order to grow, they need to tear. You need to put them through stress. You need to um you need to like put your body in an uncomfortable situation in order for those muscles to grow. And I just want to say, like, that's the same thing with life. In life, man, you need to like get yourself out of that comfort zone and just be all right with being uncomfortable. So right now I'm just like, that's where I'm at right now, just accepting the fact that growth is uncomfortable. I'm going to lose people, that don't understand where my mind's at anymore, or where I'm headed, or my habits might change because of the way that I'm moving now is more into like a positive, and it's more positive. My mind is more into like, yo, like I need to change certain habits. I need to change, you know what I mean? In order to change my world, I need to change the way I move. I need to change the way I talk. I need to change the way I eat. I need to just change, fam, for the better. And I think, like I said, change is good. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, that's good. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's a good thing. That's great. That means you're in a place where you're supposed to be at. So like I said, man, I'm working on this album, working on this music. I got three more songs that I need to write, four that I need to record, but three more that I need to write. And once I get this project done, I'm doing the vinyls. I'm heading to LA. I'm heading to New York. I'm shopping it, because I know what we got is something great. And I want to shout out to everybody, man, that's been fundamental to like creating this artwork, creating the vision, the visuals. When it comes to visuals, uh, you know, Jay Nicole, she's fundamental, to the projects. She's always have been there, like filming, recording. I also want to give a shout out to Angel. Angel's fundamental as well when it comes to the sound. I did put some work in this project with a couple beats. I laid the foundation for a couple beats that I actually put hands on. But Noble Blues, Audio P, you know, these are like like these guys are incredible, and I can't wait for us to take it where we need to take it to, because they deserve all the props that they're about to get when we get what we came here to get. When I'm out here on a mission, man. In my opinion, it's kind of like a glitch. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I'm here. Uh, Things happen the way they have to happen. You can't go back in time. You can't change things. And another thing I want to say, man, I learned a lot. Being at my last day job, man, I met some cool people there. I learned a lot, and I see the world in a different way. I see that these jobs are one thing I learned, that these jobs are just jobs. You know, they are not, at least for me. I know there's other people that they go to a job and they want to elevate in that position, but man, I'm an artist. You feel me? For me, it's just a paycheck. Like it's just work, man. You know what I mean? It's just to pay my bills and to like fund what I really love doing, which is art, music, comic books, writing. I'm a writer, man. At the end of the day, I'm a writer more than a rapper. I'm a writer. I'm a visionary. Like I like I like visuals. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't if you have a passion, don't focus on these jobs like that. Just make sure that you're getting your money by any means necessary. To fund whatever it is that you're trying to fund. You know. Um, and along the way, you meet good people, man. Along the way with these jobs, you meet good people, and you create good connects sometimes. And that's about it, man. There's other things I do want to talk about. You know, I don't want to make it all about what's going on with me. Really, there's other stuff happening, but I really did wanted to come up to you guys, let you guys know that the album is getting done, it's getting finished, and right now I'm going through a lot, man. So just a lot of good, a lot of good is happening, but it is a lot of change happening. So it is a little scary just being on the up, right? And not knowing like what's up there. So that's it. I pray that everybody that's looking at this video today realizes that you're not alone, man. You're not alone. The man upstairs, he's there, man. He's there because he's there for me right now, and he's been there for me. I just sometimes, we forget, man, because we're so caught up in life and bills and work, and all these things, man, all these distractions, man. And let's just be positive, man. Let's stay positive. Let's stay focused. I'm locking in, on my vision, on my passion. I'm locking in on my health. I'm locking in on being a better person, being a good human being, being learning what it is to be in the moment, because a lot of times I feel like I'm not in the moment. I'm always thinking so far ahead into my future that even in the moments where I'm locked in the moment, I get a little sad because it's like this is all just a memory, you know? And I got to start thinking more like don't it's like kind of dark, the way that I think sometimes. And like even when I'm in a good moment, in a good thing, like I think of it like a memory, like yo, and it gets me sad, yo. It's like I'm over here enjoying a conversation with someone and we're laughing, and then I think of it like, man, this is just a memory. All this is just a memory. Like, but you can't think about it. You can't think in the future. You got to be in the now. All of us, man. We got to live in the now. The people you love, like make sure you tell them you love them, hug them, kiss them, tell them that you love them, tell them that you care about them, because life is unpredictable, and it's like you just never know, knock on wood. I hope we live 1,000 years, especially with that neural link and us, doing all this other stuff, which I'm not doing any of it, but I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, man, you just be kind to each other and just make sure that the people that you love, you let them know that you love them, and let them know that you care about them, and let them know that they mean a lot to you, and all these other things, man. Like, just be kind to each other, man. There's so much negativity around the world. There's so much bad stuff happening that all we could do is take care of our own little world that we live in. You know what I mean? Like, take care of your world, and then once you change your world, you could change, maybe start changing the world around you and changing other people, and start influencing people for the better. And influence your energy could change everyone's energy in the room. And that's one thing I learned that I've been known about myself, but in the last job I had, man, I realized how much my positivity and my positive energy would make people feel great, you know what I mean, and make people feel good, even though whatever the situation might have been, that it's like, damn, yo, we hate this job, or whatever the case may be. But my positivity brought positivity to the room, and that's cool, man. That's great. I'm gonna continue doing that. I'm gonna continue being the light, that I'm supposed to be, and I'm not gonna let negative things change who I am and change the way I perceive the world, even if it's dark sometimes. Be the light. So I think I rambled enough. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning into Thinking Out Loud all the time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. It's not always gloomy like this, you feel me? I do talk about other things. I am going to get into conspiracies and more other different topics. I just did a reaction to Doomsday, so that's a little bit more fun. I just wanted to kind of like share the thoughts, in my head right now with you guys. So I love you guys, man. Much love, much respect. And thank you for following me. Thank you for following me on my journey with music and just my life. I appreciate you guys. Also, real quick, I was gonna I was thinking of taking out the mask for this for the podcast and showing you guys my face because I wanted to separate the artist from hold on. I wanted to separate the artist from the person, you know? So y'all let me know if I should do that. Should I take off the mask for the podcast or should I just keep it a mystery? You know? If you see me and if you know me in real life, then you know who I am. But I do this podcast, honestly, because I know I wear a mask, right? But I do want to show you guys like who I am as a person. Like maybe you don't need to see the face. Maybe you could just know that, damn, I like this person. This person is kind. This person is a good guy. He's work like I don't know, like you know who I am without having me to show my face. But if you guys think I should show my face for the podcast, y'all let me know. Maybe we could do a reveal. But then again, I don't know. It's I'll leave it up to you guys. So y'all stay tuned, stay blessed, and thank you for tuning into my podcast. I love you guys. Peace. Peace.